What's up, y'all? Boy, I'm so excited. It's like, uh, it's like as if it was my birthday, but it's not. It's not my birthday. Uh, it is not my birthday, but it seems like this is as good. Let me get this right. What I'm about to share with you feels like it should be a birthday gift. There we go. That's better. Hey, what's up, Steve? What's up, Jen? Good to see you all. The 15th. You remember? I told you the 15th is a big day. It's here. I'm so freaking excited. I cannot wait to share all this with you all. You're going to be so mad at me. You're going to be so mad at me because even though it's here, I still am not going to be able to tell you everything. But you'll understand. So let's get this room built up. Oh my God. So the 15th is here. We have been, how do I put this? Oh my gosh, I should have wrote a script. First of all, if I jumble in my words or anything during this, like if I seem like I'm being really careful with what I say, it's because I am. Because I have to protect the anonymity of this situation as best as I can. So see, I'm already jumbling words here. So I didn't do this alone. This thing that's happening, we call it Project Fly on the Wall. And I didn't do it alone. And I will be crediting someone who brought to the table real bona fide military experience. He's helped me with all this. And man, we have worked hard by doing what the government would do in this situation. So there's been an agency, let me make sure I can say this. There's been an agency that is corrupt, for sure. And they do everything behind, just like any corruption, they're gonna be not transparent about it. And just like any criminal activity, they're not gonna tell anybody what's going on unless people are involved. So the same thing the government would do. They would do an investigation, learn what they believe is going on, and then they would infiltrate with a trying to be careful here. They would get somebody on the inside, right? An undercover. Well, we took that tactic and we put it in a different way so it wouldn't be something that you'd be able to figure out. And oh my God, has it been working? Oh my God, has it been working? There's been a lot of I've done some things that I wouldn't normally do during this. Nothing illegal by any means, but I've misled a lot of people. I've kept a lot of things secret, and it's going to be that way for a little while, because what would y'all say if you heard that maybe starting tomorrow and over the next few months, we would be able to get inside information on a corrupt criminal empire? Put a 1 in chat if you think that's a fucking fantastic idea. Maybe a little dangerous, maybe a little risky, but not illegal. Put a 1 in chat if you think it's a good idea to learn what's going on, to infiltrate. See some ones flying? Yeah. You know, I got to be careful in what I say, because this is a project that is ongoing and will be going on for the next several months probably. But the way I saw it, Just like every time we the people need the government to do something that we pay them to do, they either fuck it up or they do it so slow that nothing matters by the time they finally get through with their fucking business. So we had to make our own moves. And it started right here in the YouTube streets, in the drama sphere of the YouTube streets. We harnessed it in. We used it. So you're going to be mad because I built you up to know how important when he gets here on the 15th. I mean, when the time came that, all right, let me use the words right. So when the 15th came, I was building you all up for that's what I'm trying to say. I was building you all up for the 15th. Well, it's here. It has begun. But in all reality, this whole thing began a long time ago. But today is a huge stepping stone where it goes into effect, like really goes into effect. And God, I didn't think about how I was going to do this live stream. I wanted to let you all know so that I didn't leave you hanging on the 15th. So now you're not hanging. Now you're not hanging. But I got to be careful about what else I say because this is an ongoing effort that's going to go on for a while. I do need a script. Thank you, Snap. Somebody write me a script quick and email it to me. But this is a huge day. This is a huge day because officially infiltration has taken another level. And we're going to get recordings. We're going to get proof. We're going to get information that we probably wouldn't have gotten any other way. And if we did, it would have been through a long, drawn-out police investigation if they ever did their fucking jobs. Which they don't. It's too corrupt. The whole government process is just too corrupt. So you got to take matters into your own hands, but you still have to follow the law. So that's what we're doing. Hey, Odin, you finally made it, man. Odin in the house, y'all. Missed you, buddy. He's been trying to make a live stream. It's just 2:30 in the morning where he's at. Norway. It's good to see you, my friend. No wiretapping. No laws are being violated. I assure you that. This is all legit. It's just literally we're going around the FBI. We're going around them. We're going around the FBI. If you have a job, if you have a job that needs to be done, sometimes you just got to pull up your big boy pants and do the damn job yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know the FBI don't have no big boy pants. They can't get shit accomplished. And then they brag about what they don't do. So you could say this is a big fuck you to the slow ass FBI. We still will give them credit when they finally do their part, but we're going to have to help them out a little bit. Put a one in chat if you would agree that the FBI has been fucking ridiculously neglectful, irresponsible, and just overlooking everything in my cases. The cases that I have exposed. No, I'm not drunk. I don't drink. Who's that? G? Are you drunk? KY Reacts in the house. What's up, dude? Put a one in chat if you think that the FBI has been severely irresponsible in the stuff that we have exposed, me and Tiffany. And I'm not talking about Jamie Knoll. I'm talking about in Kentucky. If you think that they have neglected the shit out of the obvious corruption that we have proven, some mods, here's the thing. We have abundance of leeway and slack. But when somebody has an account that was made yesterday or a couple days ago and they come in here talking shit about Tiffany, I mean, do you want to stick around, G, or do you want to keep making crazy shit up talking about Tiffany? Right? Like, grow up, dude. Grow up, dude. Now, Tiff did have a bunch of bruises from head to toe, as a matter of fact, from a certain chief deputy of the Meade County Sheriff's Department, which is what kicked all this off. She was bruised from head to toe by a woman beater. Chief deputy of the Meade County Sheriff's Department. Woman beater. Exactly what he did. He beat Tiffany. It was on a live stream. And some have said that was edited. A fucking live stream that has never been touched. Stayed on the platform since it was live. Untouched. Published by 2 news channels, mainstream news channels, while we were in the jail. Yeah. The feds have been extremely irresponsible. They sure have. So, without breaking any laws and without letting the problems go even further, hang on, let me put this cherry off here. We're doing some work around them. We're going to do some work around them. And that today was the big day for that to be initiated. And so far, there's no way they're going to figure it out. There's no way they're going to figure it out. But in not much time from now, in a short period of time from now, everything's going to be exposed from the inside out. And I have a partner that's helping me. And that partner has major experience. And I completely trust him. And I've worked with him before. That's right. Daisy says, if you want something done right, you need to do it your damn self. That's the way we saw it. They wasn't getting it done. So now we're going to put the pressure on them. We're going to expose this empire from the inside out. It's like a birthday present for me. I mean, right? Like this has been going on for 2 years. For 2 years, the feds have known that it was their job and their duty, and they're already paid to do it. We the people have already paid them to do this. Would be to hash out the corruption, the obvious corruption. And when I say corruption, this shit has been verified in the courts of law, ongoing, while we were reporting it. Like, report it. Here's your timeline. Reported it back here, right here, got found guilty, and here is now. What's going on, feds? Where you at, FBI? Oh, did you get in bed with the state police of Kentucky? Have you been in bed with the state police of Kentucky? Like, where the fuck have you been? Hiding? Are you scared? Is the corruption unit... Put a one in chat if y'all think the corruption unit of the FBI is a bunch of chicken shit scaredy cats of some low-level Kentucky officials. You think they are chicken shits? Or you think they're in on it? Do a one if you think they're in on it. Do a one if you think that their job is to hide it. Like their unofficial job, not their official job that we all know, but put a one in chat if you think that their unofficial, secretive job, their directives from above, or to hide it, to make it look like it ain't even happening, maybe. Or to say, well, we investigated and we found nothing wrong. Put a one in chat if you think that's their unofficial jobs. And the reason I do the ones and twos is, one, I like to engage with you guys. And the other reason is because it pumps the algorithm, and we need lots of people to pay attention to this. And there have been the other side of this thing, the corrupt government that we've exposed this time, they are freaking the fuck out. They are freaking out. They're pulling every trick in the book, lying through their teeth. For example, one of the operators, Direct Douchebag, this motherfucker did a stream last night where he is flipping out because he knows they're fucked. So this cocksucker goes on and makes up lie after lie after lie. For example, he said that my case against Todd Bryant was dismissed when we went to court the other day. Go to Indiana My Case, look up Todd Bryant, and you will see that it was just moved. It's an active case. It's pending. You can read what's happening in the case. There's a disposition. They're liars. They're tripping, and I love it. I love that they're flipping out. But the problem is that they're throwing more shit at the wall, trying to shut me the fuck up. And I'm barely even on here. I've been quiet out of respect for an honest judiciary process. I've been quiet. They say I've been mouthy. They say that I keep talking about everybody. They say that I'm committing defamation and I'm doing all this, but meanwhile, they're lying about me. They're calling me a pedophile. They're saying that we don't have our kids. They're saying everything. You name it. Anything not true. They're saying that I don't own my vehicle. They're saying that we don't have horses. I can't even, mind blown. Just like they said in the Jamie Noe case that there was body camera footage that was going to prove that we were lying, that was going to make us lose our lawsuit. There wasn't no body camera footage, and we won our lawsuit. And for example, Direct Douche, he also said, now I don't watch him, okay? I get information from other people that, thank you all so much for choking down your vomit while you watch that little tweaker hiding in a fucking storage shed to give me this information. And I'm not like Ruff. I don't just listen to what someone tells me. They actually send me the clip, and the screenshots and the clip. Like if it's in chat, they send me screenshots. And, I'm not there. Like he keeps talking to me. He's like, Todd just keeps talking to me as if I'm watching. I'm not going to waste my time watching those fucking tweakers, right? But I do know what they're talking about. I do know what they're saying, right? And I do preserve all of that for evidence in the courtroom. But he said, what was it? He said that, he said that the case was dismissed. Oh, he said that I robbed my mother. He said that the raid case, he said that it wasn't a raid. He said that I robbed my mother and I got arrested. Where are the fucking charges? Tweaker? If that were true, it would take that much research for you. Just look at my record. I've never been charged with anything like that. There were no charges on me, and it was a raid. It was a raid. I didn't rob my mother. And we won the lawsuit, moron. I'm talking to you, Ruff. And I'm not sorry that your bitch left you. I'm not sorry that you're lonely. I'm not sorry that you're on drugs. I'm not sorry for your poor life decisions. I couldn't care less what happens to you, bro. I've been telling you that. And that's probably what upsets Ruff the most. He's so used to surrounding himself with yes men who love him and think that they have a connection with him while he abuses them. That ain't me, dude. I've never liked you. Especially when I found out what you were all about. When I found out that you held a gun to the head of a kid and made him think that he was going to die that night, which he almost did, because all it would have taken is one slip of the finger, while Ruff held this firearm on his kid's head with his finger on the trigger, cocked, readied, firearm readied, and screamed that he was going to kill him at this kid for hours just to steal $1,000, and tried to make him get money out of an ATM machine after taking the $1,000 that he tricked him into meeting him, knowing he would have the $1,000. Said he's going to help him buy a car. A fucking kid, man. So no, there's nothing in me that gives a flying fuck about what happens to direct douchebag. Nothing. I'm not a yes man. And then he says that he's, what was the other clip I got? He said something like he was not ready to leave prison when they finally released him after the 8 years of him sticking phones in his asshole. He said that he was not ready to leave prison, and he was mad about it, about having to leave, because he didn't know how to function in society. And he still don't. So that I do believe to be true. I do believe that he did not want to leave the prison, and he shouldn't have. He shouldn't have. If you're not ready to leave, don't leave. Go back. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care if you don't make it. We don't care if you go back. We don't care if you get help. We don't care. Do you get it? Do you get it, Ruff? Nobody cares, dude. Just like your woman didn't care. She didn't care enough. She didn't want to put up with your shit. She left. I'm not sorry. You're a snitch. You're a government operator. And you're a liar. Ruff, you're a fucking liar, dude. You lied about everything. He couldn't even get my age right. He knows all the facts over there, though, right? Anyway, no one cares. Stop talking about him and talk. That is important, Vet. You know it, because he is Scarborough's business partner, and the only connect that this corrupt government official has left, the only reach that he has left, besides frivolous lawsuits that we're spanking him on, by the way. There's been a new filing today in court y'all might want to check out. In the Harrison County Small Claims Court. Check out that new filing. But the only connect that he has left, because Kaiser's in prison, is Todd Bryant's channel and Christopher Ruff's DirectD. So it does matter. And I do need to talk about it. Love you to death, man. But I know what I'm doing. We know what we're doing. I love what we're doing now, because we're going to have so much proof. It kind of already started today, but it's going to go on for a while. They've been infiltrated. They've been infiltrated. When I say they've been, I don't mean it happened today. They've been infiltrated. They've been infiltrated. They're fucked. You're only here for Diesel. I know. I wish you could have rode the truck with me. Sometimes at my house, I don't want to do these live streams. Sometimes, and I might just be somewhere super squirrel on a mission. I might just be out super squirreling on a mission somewhere right now. Yeah, man. I couldn't wait for today, and I probably should have just not told you all about the 15th, and just, how could I have done it? Because I got to be so careful with what I say, and I know a lot of people are like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like, now I'm going to have to make sure that notification is set. And for anyone new that just happened to scroll across this and you see it, you might want to go watch my Meade County, Kentucky Madness playlist, and then make sure your notification is set, and of course you want to subscribe. You're not going to want to miss this as it unfolds in real time. I don't know anyone on YouTube that has ever done what we've done. Maybe I'm wrong, but actually documented and in real time showed everything through the process of exposing a full corruption case from beginning to end. I know there's been a lot of people who have exposed corruption, which I'm fully supportive of. Fully supportive of. I love each and every single person that does that. But I don't know many who have utilized social media to cover from beginning to end the whole process and show it where it can't be denied. And perhaps that's why these people try to put me in prison with false charges. Perhaps that's why these people try to have my social media shut down or shut up by judges. Perhaps that's why they have to go shopping for different prosecutors and things like that, so that they can find the one that'll do the thing to shut us the fuck up, because we're proving it. We're proving it. We did it with Jamie Null. I got a whole list that I'll share with you on another live stream at some point in time of government employees and officials. I think it's numbered from 1 to 24, which I kept not saying enough. I was saying, I think it was 11. The people that we've either got canned or got caught up or put in prison or fired or lateral moved and hidden because of mine and Tiffany's work with For Public Safety. But it turns out that when I wrote it on paper and associated it with cases, I think we came up with like 24. 24. In what? 3.5 years? It's pretty good, right? That's good work. Y'all think that's good work? 24 government employees and officials have been either terminated, imprisoned, or swept under the rug and fired over the past 3.5 years. Only from what we, like, for the purpose that we exposed them for on For Public Safety. Put a one in chat if you call that a success so far. Do you call that a success? I hate to toot my own horn. Some people love tooting their own horn, blowing their own whistle. But I would like for you all to tell me, is 26 a pretty good number? Maybe 24, even if it's 24, is that a good number? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not going to be conceited about it or nothing. Yeah, I know they did a lot of shit to Elaine Myers. Yep, I see that. I've seen that. And then here's the deal. For you, James, I'm glad you're starting to come around and actually talk to people in here. But all of these people were proven. It's all said and done. And you can see we are the ones who were exposing it to the public on For Public Safety. Most of the people that hate us don't watch the channel. They never did. They didn't watch the channel. Therefore, when someone lies to them and says, oh, well, they lied about this thing and, you know, blah, 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 like, that's what happened, then a person who didn't watch and didn't see for themselves might believe them, and then they start on the attack because they want to fit into a group. Yeah, no, James, I didn't just run stories on it. I was personal to the situations. I went in, got records, fucking found out the problems, worked with individuals that were in the right positions, and we fucking stoked the fire, and we got them out. I mean, James, talk to people in here, bud. There's a lot of people who have been here for the whole ride. They saw the whole thing. For example, Jamie Null. He's a sheriff. He's in prison now. He was a sheriff. This is one of the big ones because that official capacity was a big one. But He was responsible for the sheriff's department out of Clark County. That dude listened to some blatant lies. And his narcotics unit was just out of fucking control. So his narcotics unit was abusing their positions and doing things unlawfully on record so that they could pursue narcotics. Well, in that, when they did it wrong, when they would do it wrong like that, they would end up not catching a perp, but actually destroying people that were not involved in narcotics because they were lying and cheating and being lazy. So not just that, but he was lying and cheating and being lazy in all of his government functions. Now I'm going to move it to the jail. We got records. We exposed those records in real time on the Channel 4 Public Safety. And the records showed that the jail was not staffed. There was only a few people working in the jail at a time. We found out by records that there was no health care. The nurses were unavailable. We found out that this dude was making buku money by running contracts through his buddies with the county council. We found out that this dude was cheating on his wife and had kids that he was using the tax money to pay child support for. We found out that this dude had airplanes and helicopters and trains. We found out that this person was not supposed to be using certain credit cards for certain things. All from records, Ginger. And we did this way before the police even started investigating. We found out that there was a connection between the state police post, people that were working at the state police post. We found that this dude had connections in his capacity as the 9th District Republican Party chair for the United States. We found out that this dude had been using stolen money for everything. And that this dude was focused on making money off of a television series and lying about the income from it, and had accounts through the state boards. That's right. Yours truly used the internet. Little typing sounds here. And I found that this dude had shell companies with other people who were also government employees. Okay? And they were laundering the money. If you've been watching for public safety in real time as that happened, you would know all this. Put a 1 in chat if you all were watching and you know that everything I've said so far is exactly what happened. For James and Ginger. We're going to turn you, James. We are going to turn you, James. You're going to find out that the people that have been giving you false information have been wrong. They're lying to you. They're lying to you because they are affiliated with the current Kentucky government in the current case where they're trying to put me in prison because they know what you are denying. They know that on 4 Public Safety, the people will find out the truth about what's going on. Look at all them ones, Ginger. Look at all them people trying to tell you. They saw it. What, do you think they're just going to lie? Do you think all these people are lying to you, Ginger? They're not lying, bro. They watched. They saw it in real time. I'm talking months and months and months before the police investigation. They saw me confront that sheriff and say, what are you doing using the employees from the jail to do shit outside of the jail? That's ghost employment. Because of that, women got tortured in your jail. Did you all watch that? Put a 1 in chat if you all saw me catch Jamie Noel hiding from me in a fucking SUV behind a building and had all of his deputies driving around in the golf carts looking for me to make sure that he could stay hidden from me at a public function. And then when I found him, I hammered him. I said, why? Why are you not staffing the jail? Those women got tortured because your neglect. What you're doing is causing this. And I had him sign a constitution, a document with the Constitution on the backside. You know what it said on the front? It said, "I am a lying criminal," and he signed it. He signed it. He put his signature on the statement. "I am a lying criminal." And it's dated, and I have had that. I should put it on a chat if y'all think I should put that in a frame. Because this is like almost a whole year before he got arrested. I should put it in a frame. That's better than any fucking YouTube placard. I should put that in a frame. Eat that, haters on YouTube with channels that think that we're not doing work over here. I bet you don't have a government official signature saying, "I am a lying criminal." Oh, shit. It's in a safe place. I should frame it. I'll hang that up behind me in live streams. No one reads what they sign. Maybe he did read it. Why do I laugh every time? Because it makes me happy. I think it's funny. I think it's cool. It's laughter is an expression that normal people do when they hear something or say something that makes them feel good. I'm sorry if you don't laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually feel bad for people that think laughing is a bad thing. I like laughing. I laugh a lot. I've had people accuse me of being too friendly because when I meet people in public, I'm always smiling. They're like, "Dude, you are always smiling at everybody. Like, what is your problem?" Oh, when he laughs, he's lying. When he laughs, he's lying. Oh, man, see, listen. And leave him in here, mods. Leave him in here. Who is that? Can anybody read it? Is it Jewel Dog? Jewel Song? Sog? Jewel Sog? I'm sorry you're sad. What can we do to make you happy? What can we do to make you happy? What can we do to help you learn that laughter is positive? It's a good thing. Laughing is not a bad sign. That doesn't mean anyone's is lying. It's not what that means. It means they're happy. And I am happy. Oh, James, listen, I know who gives me good advice, bud. And it's definitely not what you just said. James just told me that I should listen to Chris Ruff, JJ's business partner. Yeah, the corrupt government officials in my case. Yeah, you just told me I should listen to them. Or should I listen to the people that have never watched my content and have no clue? What did you say then? You said that I should listen to people. Okay, all right, I'll give you another chance. Rephrase. I'm waiting. I'll read it, James Ginger. Ginger has been on the other side of the fence for a long time, so I'm more than happy to have this communication. So don't get mad at James. Let him preach his feelings. The court maybe, or when Tav says you shouldn't talk about it. Tav is very protective, right? And I don't not listen to Tav. He'll be the first to tell you. He'll tell you what I'm about to say before me. Him and I have been through some similar shit. We both know that things can go different ways depending on what you're strategically putting into movement, right? And the thing about Tav and I is we don't always do things the same way. And he knows that, and I know that. And we're both grown-ass men. We are responsible adults. Unlike the people that you've been watching on those other channels, Tav and I actually do work. And men that do work often have different strategies. They implement different ways of getting the job done. Yeah, it is just I didn't say it was only haters giving me the advice. I said you're trying to say that I should take the advice of the haters. That's what I think you're doing. Now, Tav is not a hater. That's for damn sure. And when Tav gives advice, like, he just wants me to be careful about the people on the inside. But Tav also does not know what's going on. He knows as much as you all. There are only 3 people who know, and all 3 are very much involved. You remember me pulling up on Jamie? His ass was sitting in a personal SUV, paid for by the taxpayers, and then didn't even know it belonged to them. Yeah. How about who he was sitting in the car with? Dispinette. Oh, I need to add him to the list. What is that? That'll be 25 minimum. Because Dispinette got fired too. Snap says he's a hater. He hates Ruff, JJ, and Todd the most. And we don't even lie over here. We don't have to like make shit up. We just show what's really going on over here. Like we don't create anything. We just show we are the recipients of the attacks, right? So we just show those attacks. That's what we do. Yeah, Dispinette, right? He was in the driver's seat. Remember, I asked them if they were smoking weed in there. So what y'all doing hiding behind this building? In there smoking a joint or something? Is that what you're doing, hiding in here in this car? They weren't. I don't believe so. But then John Miller, the dude that got charged for conspiracy for helping Noel by getting into contracts on the county council board, he called Jamie when Jamie was pointing his phone at me. It was like Jamie was trying to show me, hey, this guy's involved too. So what did we do? We checked up on him. And now he's got arrested. Oh shit, man. See, I'm laughing. It's not a lie. It could be, all this shit can be proven. Look, hey, James, I got one for you. They're not even exaggerations. And this is for James the Ginger only. I mean, it could be for others, but I'm going to respond to James. James, do you believe that when Chris Ruff is saying that the case, that the lawsuit that I filed against Todd Bryant was dismissed, put a 1 if you believe that it was dismissed. I'll show you how easy this is. Put a 1 if you believe that it was dismissed, because that is exactly what they're saying. They're saying that my lawsuit case against Todd was dismissed. Put a 1 in chat if you believe them. Don't lie either. Ginger, don't lie, man. It won't do anybody any good. This is an open line of communication. Don't take too long. Just a 1's all I need. Come on, buddy. It's just a 1. All you gotta do is hit the 1 and then enter. What's wrong with Tav? What's wrong, Tav? Somebody fucking with you, bro? You need me to get him? You need me to get him, Tav? Where you at, James the Ginger? Come on, man. Oh, you're supposed to be on a plane? Sorry, I didn't know about that. I didn't know you were getting cupped. It ain't like the first time you've been cupped. Trying to get some shit done. What up, Tennessee? We're waiting on James the Ginger to put a 1 or a 2 in chat. All he's got to do is put a 1 or 2. He's going to put a 1 if he believes that what they're saying, that my case against Todd Bryant was dismissed. He's going to put a 2 if he believes that it's actually still active and they lied. Come on, Ginger. We're doing so good. Why did you type all that, man? It's either a 1 or a 2, or just say yes or no. 1 for yes, 2 for no. If you didn't motion to change the venue, then you would only be able to sue for defamation. You loved it, so you can include the slap. Loved it? Okay, look. They are telling everyone, Chris Ruff, Todd, everybody from the Scarborough team, is saying that it was dismissed. Is it true or untrue? Do you believe them, or do you believe what we say? That's what I'm asking you. Just answer the question, James. We don't like people that dance around the question, because that does not make you look good, bro. DD. What's he live about? Oh my God, I'm panicking because of Chris Ryder. Panicky boy. Panicky boy. Maybe for good reason. He might be wrapped up in some major shit. I warned Todd back when he was wrapping himself up. I'm warning Chris too. You're wrapping yourself up. He's doing it anyway. Okay, you don't think that it was dismissed. Okay, look, you could have stopped right there. I think you needed a venue change because what you were asking for needed a new venue. We needed a venue that could do injunctive relief. That's correct. But you're not answering the question. Do you believe them? Because they said that it was dismissed. Do you believe them? You're answering by not answering. Don't do that. Be direct. Do you believe them? You believe you? You're saying? James the Ginger said, I believe me. Put a one in chat if y'all think this motherfucker cannot just directly answer a question. Can't accept accountability for shit. Bro, you're coming in here with their information. You either believe their information or you don't. It's not complicated, Ginger. Don't make us get angry with you. Don't make us see through you. Don't make us not accept you. That's your problem, isn't it? You want to be accepted. Well, we're trying to let you in. You just got to be a decent human, man. Yeah, I told him, Bill. I said, all he's got to do, oh, you mean by them? Yeah, but all he has to do is just answer yes or no. The question is, do you believe, James and Ginger, do you believe that they're telling you the truth, that the case was dismissed? They said the case was dismissed. Put a 1 in chat if you believe them. Ginger, if you believe that the case was dismissed, that's what they're telling you. And we can go through this one by one through every single thing if you want. Because what I'm telling you is, they've been lying to you, Ginger. About all of it. Everything you've heard. That's what they do. That's why they came to YouTube. So that they could lie a lot. So that they could discredit the people that were really, actually, truly exposing them. Don't block them. Leave them here long enough to make an example. The example that I want to show people that I am willing to communicate the truth. I am willing to communicate the facts in a responsible, respectful manner. Some people enjoy the laugh. Thank you. Right? I like laughing. Damn it, Tav, unblock him. One of my mods unblock him. I want to have this communication, Tav. I'm sorry you're having a bad day. I want to have this communication. I think that we need to start expanding our horizon. Not you, but me and Tiffany. I think we need to start expanding our horizon because some people are all different, right? And I think some people are just trying to fit in. And although they may not fit in here, maybe they don't have the brain power, or maybe they just don't fit in. Maybe they're antisocial. I still think they're being misled. So I want to give the opportunity for the people that have been misled to at least be able to decipher between truth and non-truth in our case. Look at all these people that like laughing. I love it. Oh yeah, Bow's laugh. I love it. Laughing is great. Laughing is what you're supposed to do. Don't try to bully people who laugh. Andrew says, I haven't followed you for 8 months and have no idea what's going on. Wonky Eyes was not in prison yet and was saying laugh my ass off the plane. Yeah. Remember the low-flying aircraft excuse? He's in prison now. Yeah, he's in prison now. He was ordered by the courts in his bond to not leave the state. And he came to our house. He was stalking Tiffany's kid. And he came to our house with Scarborough, Todd Bryant and Tiffany's ex-husband. Tiffany's ex-husband didn't come to the house, but Scarborough Bryant and Wonky Eyes did, Kaiser. So we reported it, and not just reported it, but we've gotten communication, and there were other people that were already reporting Kaiser for a lot of stuff, and we knew that he was living out of that state already. So other people also knew that. So it was like a whole swarm of people that were already putting pressure on his bail bondsman to take him to court. And his coming to my doorstep and getting photographed by our security cameras was the final straw. We turned that in. They had that. So he couldn't argue it, that he'd been out of the state. James and Ginger's back, man. Welcome back. You narrowly avoided. See, Tav was giving you so much. You should, James, say thank you to Tav, please, because Tav just saved you from a 24-hour ban. James Ginger says, this is why communicating with you and not absolutely taking the whole shaft isn't worth it. What, dude? You're here, man. You're back. You're fine. Calm down. Calm your tits. Tube Sock for $5. He says, Tube Sock says, thank you for keeping it real, or keeping it honest. Georgia Transparency published an amazing news story on the corruption in Meade County with JJ, with funding DirectD and Todd. Hell yeah, thank you. And thanks for the reminder. If y'all haven't subscribed, mods, if you'll please put Georgia Transparency's link in, that would be good. Because he has been looking into it. See, that's what happens, Ginger, when people look into it and they actually start looking at the records and the facts, we get proven right. It gets proven. And that's what I'm asking you to do. So you said that you believe them, right? So was my assessment of what happened in court wrong? Well, okay, so we moved to the circuit court because the circuit court can provide injunctive relief. It wasn't dismissed, okay? They can't even, it literally says on the docket what happened, okay? So this is what I'm trying to tell you. They are currently saying that it was dismissed. They mean dismissed. It's not, they're not tricking anybody with words, bro. They're trying to tell you that it's been dismissed. They want people like you, James and Ginger, to think that it was dismissed, okay? So they're telling you that. Go to indianamycase.gov. Look up Todd Bryant, hit search, open the case, Ryder and Napier versus Bryant, and look. It's clearly not dismissed. But they are lying to you, as usual. That's just one single example. Just one example. I could do that for every single thing that people in your camp have come here and tried to throw at me. It's bullshit. And it's so easy to prove that it's bullshit one by one. But when it's been coming at you from a corrupt government official running 3 YouTube channels with help, it gets colluded, and then it gets overwhelming, all the lies that they tell. So we don't run to the internet immediately every time a new lie is told. Mods, did y'all publish GT's link? I may have missed it. If you'll do that, please. It's always the midget cops arresting people for nothing. Lots of them. Did you like the Uber Eats with the wonky eyes? You can thank Tab for that one too. That was fun. Hey, and we proved that, you know what y'all didn't know? I don't think we ever told you. Tav and I were actually proving that Kaiser was living out of state when we were doing that. So a lot of people are like, I don't know why you pull that prank, sending people to his house, that was dangerous. It's because we needed to verify that was the address he was at. Done deal. See, sometimes Tav and I strategize together, which is kind of like the root of this video. We be doing that shit. We be doing that shit. We do strategies. We figure things out. Where the cops fail, where the government fails, where government is too slow, we come up with a strategy. We work some shit out. And in this case, what's happening now, and the reason why December 15th was so fucking cool, is because he's here. He's here. Right on time. December 15th. So, Operation Fly on the Wall is doing really, really well. Okay, so James, I'm glad for the communication. You should email me. We should talk sometime. Now that you're coming around to realizing that you've been duped, that people lied to you on the other side, you're saying, so just so I know the truth, you motioned for a new venue because the venue you filed in couldn't provide or rule on injunctive relief. If you dropped the injunction, you could have stayed. I could have stayed if all I wanted was monetary relief. But because Todd was violating and I needed a protective order, I needed a judge's order, like, you get what I'm saying? We have to move to circuit court for that. So we motioned for those to happen, the injunctive relief. We knew that it was going to have to go to a different venue for that. We let the judge see that's what we needed. We put it in. You'll read the claim. You'll see. So we had it moved, and the judge did it, like, no problem, because he sees the problem. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, we needed injunctive relief. That's what we requested in the motions, was injunctive relief. Tube Socks for $2. Was JJ helping hide Wrangler from law enforcement? Ooh, that's a good question, Tube Sock. That is a good question. I wish I could answer it. He lied for Kaiser. I know that a lot. He lied specifically for Kaiser. And he's lying for Chris Ruff. What? Flex needs bond? What the hell? What the hell would they arrest Flex for? I didn't know that. Hey, if y'all can help Flex out, he just needs some bond money. He needs a little bond money. James, I appreciate this back and forth. Were you seeking injunctive relief when you initially filed after your initial filing? James, you have to realize it goes back to that first protection order that we filed in Kentucky. At that time, we wanted a protection order. The dude made death threats and then started stalking Tiff's kids, like literally going to where Tiffany's kids were, right? And more. And just completely upset. I mean, you watch him every night. He is obsessed with us. So we asked for a protection order. We filed that in Kentucky. Well, we found out that we were in the wrong jurisdiction as Indiana residents. The judge could not give us those protections because the judge was over Kentucky, not Indiana. So the judge said, hey, you're going to have to probably move it over to a judge in Indiana. She said, I know it's confusing because you would think that it's an order against the perpetrator, but it's actually an order for the petitioners. So that made sense. So we had to refile over here. But within the timeline after they provided the emergency order, which we didn't ask for the emergency, we asked for a protection order. They made it an emergency. While we were waiting for that, he violated it 30 times. I think it was 31 that the police put on paper. The police did. They were watching this channel. He violated it 30 plus times. So, after that, we thought he heard in court, right? Todd heard in court that he was getting charged for violating it by the police because the judge said, since this protective order case is not going to be mine, we're going to run this back through the city police department and let them refile it with the prosecutor's office. You understand that, right? Because I'm sure Todd did. So that meant he knew that he's getting charged criminally. And that's still happening. Okay, so he knew that that was what was going to happen. Now, we thought, me and Tiffany thought, thank God that's going to make him know to stop with the shit that he's doing that's on a criminal level. In other words, what we needed the protective order against. But we still had a lot of damages because all the shit he's been doing. Okay? So we thought that we would be okay to file not a protective order in Indiana, but a small claims against him for the damages that he's caused. Well, while we were waiting for court for that, he went back to doing the criminal stuff again. That fucking idiot. So now we had to file in that case saying, no, sorry, we're going to need injunctive relief. Does that make sense to you, James? Isn't that what you would do for your family? I didn't know that happened to Flex, y'all. I didn't know. I do now. I wish I had some money. I'm spending every dime I've got right now trying to do my own lawfare. Flex is being arrested is why Tav was angry. That makes sense. I didn't fucking know. Shit. It's hard for me to read these tiny words on the screen. Ruff will end up in unit after all this? Probably. If there's anything I can do for Flex, Tav, you got my number, let me know. I don't agree with police arresting Flex because I know that Flex doesn't do anything to get arrested. He always stays within the bound of the law. It's a good question for some in here, ain't it? How's Drake D's nuts taste? It's a good question for a few people that come here on his behalf. I mean, damn. It's wild. Let's see. The charge is disorderly conduct, obstructing a street, disorderly conduct, assembly. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Yeah, BCNN. Is that who's covering it right now? That sucks. I didn't see what happened. I can't provide much input, but I do know that as a person who has kept up with Flex to the most extent, I've never seen him do anything that deserves being arrested. So therefore, I believe from his history that he just wouldn't. I mean, he knows the law. So yeah, if you can help get him bonded out, that would be great. If anybody can help, any way you can help, share it, share the stream he was on or anything like that. I believe it was pure retaliation. Flex does know how to push their buttons. Oh no, I laughed. Does that mean it was a lie? I mean, shit. Sorry for laughing. Sorry for laughing at anything. Not really. Yeah, I believe it would be a false arrest. And I'm definitely not laughing at Flex getting arrested. I'm laughing at the fact that some of these people think that laughing means you're lying. Mingling has his bail money. That's pretty funny. Hopefully there is bail money. Like 1,300's not too hard for people to come up with when they do it together. I'm sure that you all will do it for me. Speaking of that, there are some new movements to shut me up, to silence my free speech. There are some, yeah, you ready for a cigarette? There are some new movements in my Meade County case. The fucking prosecutors, even after telling me on record that they know that everything I'm being charged with and I was within my First Amendment protection rights to do, and I have that recorded, they are asking the judge to increase my bond for no reason. For no reason. Make that make sense. Oh, you trying to dwindle my pocket, state of Kentucky? You trying to quit STD? It's a good idea. I'm sorry that's happening to Flex, y'all. If you can help him, help him. And this is best I can really do for help is by letting y'all know that he needs help. Because I know what it's like, you know, when you got a bond and you don't belong in there and you need to get out. And you know, for these occasions where they're doing arrests retaliatory or arrests because they're angry because they don't like your free speech or your rights, they treat you bad in the jail on purpose. Like they do a lot of shit to try to trick you into doing something that they can call a crime to cover up what they're doing. So, you know, I can guarantee you Flex ain't having a good time right now. Tube Sock dropped another $2. He says, true or false, Direct D still puts his phone in his butt. Y'all let him know. T or F, true or false, Direct D still puts his phone in his butt. Now that he's out of prison, he just likes it there. True or false? We already got some T's rolling. Damn, y'all know Chris. Y'all know Chris. He likes it in his butt. He likes the phone in his butt. That's why he puts it there. That's why he gets that glow and that smile and it's like a memory coming back of really good feeling. All right, when he talks about it, he's like, I love that photo I had. Remember that when he did that? Yep, he wants a big. He got to have a big ass phone now. Gosh, can you imagine now that he's got privacy, where he's in that little storage container, the dumpster in the desert? Imagine what he's doing to that thing now. Talk about wrecking that thing. They've been wrecking this rectum for years now. Yeah, the craziness we've been through, we could write a bestseller. You know, there have been people that have asked if they could write a book about it. Maybe we will. Yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we'll have somebody write a book. It has been crazy. Imagine actually having success at starting a social media page where you successfully expose and get like things happen because of your exposure that work towards a relief. Imagine succeeding on a social media platform that you built just for that. Like how they're going to react. That's what's going on. It is a good premise for a book. Unfortunately, I think there are too many Americans who either A, do not know their rights, or B, don't give a fuck if they have any rights or not. That it probably wouldn't sell as good as it's supposed to, as it should, because people aren't even surprised. Like we talk about this shit like it's normal. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. So I hope I didn't let you down by not being able to tell you everything, but that is simply because this is an ongoing thing. The infiltration has already happened. I at least felt like I wanted to be able to tell you that on the 15th, like I wanted to come here on the 15th to let you all know that it was an infiltration project, and it's worked like a charm. Worked like a charm. So there will be a lot more to talk about as it unfolds. So anything else from chat before I go? Anything else? I gotta go too. And if you're following what's happening with Flex, get him over there and let him know he's got support from FPS. And we love you guys. And Tiffany says hi. She could not be with me today, so I'll do an update for you all very soon, and we'll be back with other stuff that's been going on that I haven't had the chance to tell you all about. So love you all, and see you on the next one.